Hi everyone, this is Tony Holowitz and I want to thank you for being here for this tutorial in Microsoft Outlook. So we have focused all of our attention to this point in time on working with email in Microsoft Outlook. I would say the vast majority of people that I work with that use Microsoft Outlook, that is their primary focus, sending and receiving emails. But there are other things you can do inside of Outlook, and I want to draw your attention to those for just a moment. So down below on the bottom left-hand side, we're going to see an area that says Calendar, right here, People and Task. And if I click on Calendar, you're going to see I have a calendar inside Microsoft Outlook. We also have something called People, which are contacts inside Microsoft Outlook. The last one is Task, that I'm going to talk about today, where you can create a task list of things to do. So let me just tell you about the task real quick while I'm here. I honestly don't focus attention on this because of the fact that I feel if something is worth doing, put it on your calendar and schedule a time to do it. Task, I don't do it in here. I typically keep it on a yellow legal pad. And when it gets to the point where I feel like I need to schedule it, I'll put it on my calendar. But having said that, let's go back to mail for a minute and let's talk about People to start. Here is an email right here that I sent to myself. And again, when you're sending and receiving emails, you can practice techniques in Microsoft Outlook by sending emails to yourself all day long. So that's what I've done. So right here we have the email, but let's say this person, Tony H, is someone that you want to correspond with on a regular basis, and you'd like to make sure you have Tony's contact information. Well, there's different ways you can do this, but in my opinion, the easiest thing to do is this. I'm going to click on this email, and it's already been selected, but I'm going to click on it and hold, and I'm going to drag it down the screen, and I'm going to plop it on top of right here where it says People. And when I let go of that, what's going to happen is this contact box comes up where I can come in and enter in different information. So I'm going to update this. I'm just going to type in my full name. Somehow when I did this, I didn't do the full name. Company, I'm going to do, I'm just going to put in Tony the teacher. That's how a lot of people know me. And I can type in as much or as little as I want in this area. So again, all I did was clicked on the email and dragged it down to People, and this dialog box opened up. So at this point in time, I'm going to go up top left and I'm going to click on Save and Close. And now when we go back down to People and click on it, there's my contact info. If I double click on it, we will see more information. Okay? And there's different things we can do in here, but for the most part, that in my opinion is the easiest way to add a contact. So let's go back to mail for a minute. And I'm just going to show you this real quick, and we'll get into this a little bit more later. But let's say, for example, that this email comes in, and now all of a sudden, you want to create something to do with this contact. For example, let's say you have an appointment or a meeting, or you got to do something. Well, I'm going to take this email again, and I'm going to drag it down to Calendar, and I'm going to let go. And when I let that go, up top is my calendar dialog box. And right here I have the ability to schedule something on my calendar. So for example, if I want to schedule it for today, let's say I want to schedule it for 3 o'clock, I can set the time, 3:30, 4, let's say it's 5 o'clock, it's a couple hours long. If I click on Save and Close, and then go back, this is a little add-on product I use, so just ignore that. But if I go back to the calendar, and I look at my schedule today, here it is, way over here on the right-hand side for Friday the 25th. So you can drag emails to the calendar. The beauty is if I double click on this item, it kept all the content of the email in the event on my calendar. So I'm going to close this. And now you see this event there, but because all the details are inside of that, I can actually, if I want to, delete that email and be done with it. So that's a great way of cleaning up your inbox. So the ideal situation is sort of think about Outlook a little bit differently. It's email, it's a way to keep contacts in Microsoft Outlook, and it's also a way to have a calendar. And we're going to discover and work with these things a little bit more, but I just wanted to show you that real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, Thank you so much for being here. You have a great day. Bye now.